Hello, everyone. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello. Oh my goodness, everybody's here already. Welcome. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, Angel. Hello, Julie. Welcome to the moderators. Hello, everyone else. Hello, Kim, Wendy, Carol, Marie, Kelly, Claudia, Susan, oh my goodness, Laura, Angie, Angela, Yorka, Caroline, oh my goodness, Donna. Amazing. Everybody's here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's so nice to be here with you. And today, yes, it's a big one. It is a big talk today. I hope that you have something nice to drink. If you don't, go and make it now, because it's going to get so interesting later on. If you have your crochet with you, I hope you are finishing off some of those whips, because yes, next week, next Friday, oh my goodness, we are starting the Cal. So yes, it has been, for you guys, it has been a wait. But can you imagine? I was working on this in August last year. Okay. So, you have to come up with these ideas, work them out, make the pattern, have things tested, try. Oh my goodness, I was trying out so many colors. Finally, we are here. Now, I know it is Easter weekend, and somebody said, Caroline, you said perfect timing. I hope it is. Maybe people have got commitments over the Easter weekend, so I'm sorry about that, but we have certain ways on this. I'm sorry, I can't. We do things in a certain way, and the first Cal we started on my grandma's birthday, and yesterday was her birthday. She's, no longer with us, but that is why we start the Cal in a certain time frame. We start the Cal about in the middle of April, because that's when her birthday was. That's when we did that first Ode to Anna Cal. Do you remember? And we also have a Cal that we start in September. And really, my grandpa's birthday is the 14th of October. So yeah, that was sort of for him as well, that first autumn walk Cal. So yes, that's the reason why we start around this time. And also, I can't read any comments. I know you're all. I wasn't expecting this. And where my tissue's gone? Oh, there. And that's why we start when we do. And of course, we need to finish as well at a certain time, so that we can get on with the rest of the annual programming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And this year, especially, yes, it's 10 years of Ophelia Talks. And we are doing things a little bit different this year. Well, different, the same, but special, right? Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Yes, Amanda, exactly. I can't read it out because that'll set me off again. And we want to do things the same, but we do them special. So this year, the cowl, the spring cowl, which always is about technique, we are doing mosaic crochet. And we've been preparing for that over the last few weeks. And I see people say, I don't need another blanket. No, that's right. You probably don't. I certainly don't. You probably don't need another blanket. But what you do need is being, being crafty, having a challenge, doing something that's going to give you a lot of, satisfaction, a sense of achievement, the need for community. The cowl brings us all together. And that is what you need. You need time for yourself. You need time to just, be you, close yourself, and just, crochet away. That is what you need. The blanket, the yarn, is only the means to mindfulness and to being, being you, taking some time for yourself. That is what you need. So, having said that, if you still are wondering whether or not to join, there is about 5 days now, so Dira can send it off tomorrow. But also remember that we have included a bag, okay? And we are only adding that bag to the packs for another, how many packs have we got? How many bags have we got left? Not that many, okay? So you've got to make sure that if you want the bag, you order it this week, 10, Dirk says. So the next 10 orders will still have the bag, and then we've run out, and that's it, okay? Because we had to buy them in bulk, and, so you need to, if you haven't decided if you want to make the blanket, if you need to make the blanket, if you want to be part of that challenge, that journey, and you want the bag, then you need to order it as soon as possible. Okay, otherwise, both of them are the same, Laurie. I think this is Wendy. This is the Wendy one, and this is the Starcraft one. I think, yeah, I can see the Starcraft labels there. Okay, so there's not really a difference. Both blankets will be the same, but you need to make sure that if you want the last ones with the bag, then you need to order it right away, because after those 10 bags have gone, that's it. We can't get any more. Okay. Yes, Carol, you want it. You want it. That's the correct way to say it as well, of course. Never enough blankets. Yes. So make sure you order it now to make sure that if you're in the UK, you'll probably still get it in time for the cowl. If you're anywhere else in the world, it might take a little bit longer, but you will be able to catch up, because we are doing a slow start, okay? We're starting with some rows and one little design, and that's it. So it's a little bit of a slow start, but of course it will build up. And if you have not, because I have seen a few people say that you still hadn't tried the preliminary videos. Please, please, if you've never done mosaic crochet before, please go and do one. Okay, you need to just, I do explain everything in the blanket videos, and you will be able to do it, but I just want you to have a little bit of knowledge, okay, about mosaic before you tackle a large project. Okay. Oh, that's good, Deborah. that he wants it, that your husband wants this one. Keith Simon, yes, you will be able to buy the written pattern after the cal has finished. It will be an embellished pattern with pictures. It will be available sort of when the last video comes out, because obviously we are doing this as a cal. And to do this as a cal means that we are going to do this in weekly parts, actually in 2 weekly parts, which are easily managed in a couple of days. So it's not overwhelming. It's split up in manageable parts. Okay. Yes, Stacey, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Now, before we start and talk more about the cal, there's a lot of other things that I need to talk about as well. Okay. Has anybody noticed all the lights behind me? Deb, not too much, not too much. They're a bit of a mishmash at the moment at the back because, as I said, 10 years of Ophelia Talks Crochet, we are going to change things about. Okay. Well, Chris, these lights will eventually disappear. Okay, but for now, I've had to take them out of the bay window because, and yeah, I have to show you this. I might do a live soon where I am positioned in a different way, but look at what I have in the bay window. You can see my microphone. Can you see the fancy blinds? Oh. And yes. So there's nothing there now. I used to have a lot of things hanging there. I've taken it all away. And we've got fancy blinds. Of course, yeah, I can tell. You can. I was thinking maybe they won't be able to see it, but you can see it. There is a color difference, of course. Now it needs painting. Oh. So yes, so we are doing a little bit of a makeover of this crochet lounge for its 10th anniversary. Very fancy blinds. Those little louvers go up and down. Oh my goodness. And it's so much better for me to arrange the light in here for when I'm filming, for here, for now as well. It reflects so much light. My main filming lights are on lower because, yeah. So yes, so that's the start of changing this room a bit. We've made lovely blinds. Also, you know, I'm here filming. I've got these bright lights on, and I had the feeling that people could see me from outside. I had just net curtains. And, you know, now you can send Morse code to the neighbors. Yes. Oh, yes. Very posh, isn't it, Jennifer? Yes. And I always had the feeling that they were looking in. Do you know what I mean? Thinking, what is she doing there with all her bright lights on, you know? So now it's like, it's so much more comfortable. I feel much more private inside. Nobody can see. And now as well on a Sunday evening when I'm here talking, doing this with my arms, you know what I'm like. You know, people can't tell what I'm doing, right? So it's all nice and close. I'm really happy that they are here. So there we go. You know, it's part of, you know, me feeling a little bit more comfortable, knowing that I'm not sort of broadcasting my light outside in the street and whatever I am doing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with them. So slowly but Didek was like, you're not going to put any crochet on there? Well, we'll see. Okay, slowly but surely I'll get some crochet on there again. But yeah, what I'll do is have it painted is a big word. We'll probably be painting it ourselves. So we'll be painting it the same color as the blind. So we've got a sample so we can get the same color. And then, yeah, exactly, Emily. Privacy is valuable, isn't it? To make us feel better, to make us just feel more comfortable, you know? And so I immediately put my blanket leather back because that had to go back. And look, the 200,000 is there, and then the 100,000 is there. So I thought that was a nice touch. So, yes, that's the blinds. And then this here is going to change as well. Okay, that's going to change as well. It will take a few more weeks because I am preparing things for it. But yeah, we'll see. You'll see. You'll see. I might do a couple of lives where I'm just facing the blinds, so you can't see this one. No, it's Chris. It's not 50. They're two they're two strands because I had one strand here and then one strand in the bay window, and they were quite long strands. I think I can't remember what they were. 20 meters each? No, that's too much, isn't it? 100 lights each? No, I can't remember. But anyway, I just put all the lights behind me thinking, right, they're out of the way. They're happy there. I took everything else off, the hearts, the triangles, the bunting, the wind no, the chakra ones, the dream catcher, everything's gone, right? So big changes will be happening, okay? And I just said I've got the thing for 200,000. Have you noticed? We have, as of just now, we have achieved 215,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you all for being here, for watching my videos, and for subscribing. Unbelievable. So thank you so much to help us grow, to help us make the videos. And the more you watch, the more I will make them. Simple, very simple. Yes, exactly, Ingrid. It's so nice to be able. I love sitting here. The sun does shine in, sort of. It's a bay window, so that window in the evening catches the sun and it comes in, and it does with these blinds as well. So you've got the little grooves on the wall and everything. It's lovely. I mean, I've only had them one evening. They came early. No, 2 evenings, Friday, Saturday. They were due to come on Tuesday, so I would have not have been able to show you just yet. But yes, really lovely to have them. And the room looks bigger as well. So I'm really happy with them. Yeah, that was that. So 250,000. Yes, I'm so happy about that as well. Before I start talking about the Cal, next week, as we have already mentioned, it is Easter. So I am not going to be doing a live on Easter. We will take a break next week, but obviously the Cal has just started. Please, please, please make sure, if you have any problems, if you have any questions, go to the Facebook group. Post your picture, post your question there. We have the moderators in there, and we have some seasoned crocheters in there as well, who maybe are more familiar with mosaic crochet if that's the problem that you're having. Okay. And I'm in there as well. So make sure you do not just sit around and get annoyed about the whatever is happening that's not going well for you, but just go to the Facebook group and ask questions. Okay, I'm more than happy, of course, to always answer that during the live, but obviously we won't have one because it is Easter. Okay. Mary, I don't think you should. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Try again. Try with a smaller pattern and try just calmly and try it again. Okay. Mm. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for telling other people about my videos and project. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yes. And Shay, you've been practicing the mosaic videos, and yeah, it helps a lot with my explanations. Yes, that's what I was hoping. For Some of these projects that we've made, they're small projects, but they give you the technique. And that's what you need to just try out before you start a bigger blanket. So if you're not confident, and please don't say that you're not going to be able to do it, please try. If you want to make this, you can. Okay, you can. No, 215, Veronica, 215. I'll be drinking champagne if I have 250. So better start talking about my channel to other people then. Yes, everybody did mentioned it here in the channel, in the chat, and of course, yes. I mean, the moderators who help me, who help us, who help the Facebook group every day. It's wonderful, wonderful what they do. All they do, all the time they spend. It's just so great that they, they help us so much. So thank you to the moderators for that. We have a chat, a private chat, and I do send them flowers, and I thank them often because it's unbelievable. They help me so much with, not only in the Facebook group, but also, for sometimes for ideas or for looking at patterns. This afternoon, I sent them a pattern saying, can you have a look at this, see how it's written, if it makes sense, if you think it's okay? And yeah, like 10 minutes later, one of them had already looked at it. So it's just amazing how they help me. So I am so lucky with my moderators. And not only that, I am lucky with every single one of my subscribers as well. Okay, 215,000. We can't fit that in a stadium anymore. Oh my goodness, the cow. Right, okay, so one more thing before we start talking exclusively about the cow. I have a list. So I've said this, I've said that. Yes, the blinds, no live next week, but then the week after that, I did promise I would do a live today, which I postponed to the week after. So the 27th will be 2 lives. Now, the reason why I'm doing that, and the reason why I postponed the Dutch live. So first of all, we'll have half an hour in Dutch, and then we'll have the normal live. But that's the one where I want you to ask me more questions about the CAL, about anything that you've been wondering about. Okay, so hopefully you won't have too many questions, but I can still explain things in that live. So that live will be more like, evaluating how are you doing and were you able to do it, and then I'll do the same thing in the Dutch as well. Okay, so I've said that, and then did you see, wait, I have to be like this, and maybe a little bit more of a curl like this. Did you see the doll Dirk made me? Did you see the arms and the hands are absolutely mine. I don't know what he had to feed in to get that, but yeah, no black nail polish, no rings. The lipstick was right. Um, oh my goodness, it was so fun. I did go and ask him, can he change the crochet hooks? But no, apparently not. I don't know what he had to do to get it to that point. But yes, and also somehow it didn't realize that I'm a winter and I'm not supposed to be wearing orange and brown, but it should be black and bright colors. But of course, that's AI. It can make it fun. It can make it look, realistic almost. I do like her face, she says. But yeah, they don't know everything, do they? The nail polish, the colors. But yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. But I had seen some other people I followed. They already also had their doll, and I thought, oh, how do you make them? And I thought, what do I have to do for that? But of course, you know, like the cat Layla, where she was singing the Apathy song. Um, that one I had to download a app for it, and then you had to install, well, obviously install it, and then sort of I got it for 3 days free, but then you had to pay for it and all that. So I managed to cancel it within the 3 days. So I don't know how Dirk made this, but yeah, hopefully he knows what he's doing with that. But yeah, yes, that it was fun. And also in the comments, quite a few of you posted your doll as well, which was lovely as well, which were really, and some of them had actually crochet outfits, or well, I had as well. A dress. That was correct. Yeah. So yeah, Angela, um, we haven't gone into production just yet. We're getting the quotes. I knew I had to say something like that. Yeah, great fun, but yeah, please. Oh. I'm a secret goth. Well, my nail technician, she already knows. She doesn't even ask what color I want. She knows it's going to be black. But I think because of the shape of the nails, it's not too gothy. That's what I was thinking as well, because obviously if you're just seeing my hands, it might look like, does it? Does it look like I'm like a goth person from just seeing my hands? Because do you know what I mean? It's just ChatGPT that does it. Oh, oh, yes. Oh, I'm way too lovely to be considered goth. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I don't consider myself goth. My mum always had black nails. Well, a lot of the time as well. She still does certain nails black, not all of them. Yes, I need black lipstick and a nose ring. And well, maybe one day I can, make a blanket that would go with a goth. Yeah, well, Julie, that does not surprise me. Somehow I can believe that. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. Wendy, my nail technician does a very good job. She's so good at doing these nails. And they always look so nice, but my nails do grow out really quickly. So yes, she's really good. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Rebecca. I know they tend to be shaped differently, don't they? So yeah, it's the shape I think that does it, and also they're sort of, because I'm typing a lot as well. I can't really have long nails because that just doesn't. I can't type with long nails. Anyway, we have strayed so far from our topic that we were supposed to be talking about. um Yeah, I mean, obviously, you don't have to be, a scary person to be a goth, but, it's a certain way of dressing, isn't it? So I don't want to, like, and makeup, obviously, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Debbie, every 3 weeks, because they grow so quickly. Well, maybe normally, she said, my nail technician says normally people do it 4 to 5 weeks. But I think that's mainly so that, saving money basically. But for me personally, once they grow out and I film a video, they are forever grown out. Do you see what I mean? So I try, yes, Debbie, I know, but I try not to film that last weekend. My nails are on video, are on YouTube, you know? So if I sometimes I have a moment, and I think, right, I'm gonna film that because it's in my head, it's happening, and I do it, and I think, oh no, the nails are grown out, and I think, oh, do I do it? Do I not do it? And I do it because I have the time, I have the inspiration, and then I just see in the edit, I just see all I can see is those grown out nails. So I'm hoping that you guys don't see it too much. But yeah, this is why I have them done so often. I used to have them done. Remember, before COVID, I used to go every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks just to make sure that they would never grow out, so I'd always be able to film. Yeah. Exactly, Elizabeth. They are in the video. They are, in all, because that's what I'm doing. So yes, that's how it goes. That's the sort of you know, how would I say it? I go no, I don't go that often to the hairdresser, but I make sure my hair's nicely cut as well. It's just I'm in view, so I need to make sure that I look a little bit presentable. Okay? Exactly, Patricia. Yeah. Good, Michelle. I'm glad you're watching my hook. um yeah, hands are in the spotlight, so we need to make sure that they look all right. And I'm trying to put a lot more cream on my hands, so that, yeah, they stay nice and young looking. And this mark here, my grandma had one like that as well. So I'm like, yeah. And I'm sure that you would recognize my hands anywhere. Anywhere. Even if you saw a screenshot of any of my videos, I think you would recognize my hands. So, of course, Laurie. Yes, yes, I do. Yeah, I do. It's not a birthmark. It's a mole. It's one of those flat things. And the ring. Yes, the ring, of course, this ring. I mean, honestly, I started wearing this. It's not, I mean, it's the ring isn't even that an expensive ring. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive. And yeah. Thank you, Norma. Thank you. Thank you, Morris. Thank you. Yes, Lilian. Thank you. Okay. Let's get started. Oh my goodness, I need more tea. Let's get talking about the cow. Okay. Thank you, Laurie. Thank you. Inderdaad, Rian. Een visitekaartje. Ja, inderdaad. Exactly, Nessa. Yeah. Now, of course, this is not normal polish. It's that shellac thing, I think. No, it's gel where it's cured under the the UV light. So yes, it's not normal polish, but I can keep it. It's done really well. And of course, also, sometimes, obviously, a nail cracks or a nail breaks, and she repairs all that and make sure that they all look healthy. I've had it, at one point, this nail was completely broken and everything. She had to build on to the nail to make it look normal. And she's brilliant. Yeah. And she's been in my lives and she said something, and for some reason, I just didn't see it and I missed it. So I'm hoping that she's here, B. I hope you're here. So I hope you hear all my all my praises about the nails. But yes, sorry, I've missed your comments all the time. I will catch up with you later. But yeah. Oh, you are a qualified nail tech, Laurie. Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, in between, before I had this done regularly, in between, and also during COVID, I was painting my own nails, then filming. But by the time you've done all that, you're sort of like, oh, now I have to start filming, you know. And if you don't wait long enough, then you nick it or something happens. So yeah, for me, this is just a solution. I can't do it myself because obviously, you know. So anyway. I'm keeping an eye on the chat just in case she's here and she says something. Right, okay, back to what we were talking about this live, the cowl. We are starting, I saw somebody asked earlier again, we are starting on Friday. The videos will be published. Are we sitting down? Are we taking notes? Have you got your tea? Okay. We are starting on Friday. That will be the 18th of April. Now, the thing is, I stick to my normal publishing times. So depending on what time it is for you in the world, it will always be that for the cowl as well. Okay. So I am not going to be making any changes to that. You will have a video on Friday, a video on Wednesday. So 2 videos a week this time. Okay. The blanket will be like a single bed size. The blanket that I'm showing you here is slightly smaller, but yours will be longer. Okay. So we have single bed size blanket and we are starting on Friday. There will be 10 videos. 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and so on. They will all be numbered in order. Make sure that you do them in order. Okay. Don't skip from video 3 to video 7 because that doesn't work. Okay. You will have to start with video 1. Then you do video 2. But for video 2, you might have to go back to some instructions in video 1. So as you can tell, maybe some of these are repeated. And I am not going to I'm not going to explain those twice. So you can go back to a previous video to watch that. But I will indicate, it is indicated really clearly in the video itself, in the written pattern, and in the charts. Okay. Michelle, we are using Wendy, so that's fine. And no, I have no gauge. I normally don't do that. It's up to you. It's your tension for a blanket. I don't think that's important. It's more important for a wearable to have gauge, but for a blanket, if you just do the amount of stitches, that's the size of your blanket. And you will have plenty of yarn because we are also doing a bag with the leftovers. So you will notice that you will have yarn left. Yes, we will have restocked. We will have Dirk is going to make some more packs. Yes. So Michelle, the thing is, you see, for these cal blankets, generally it is worked out that you need 15 balls, so 15 colors or a combination of. But the blanket itself never weighs 1,500 grams. It always weighs around a kilogram, so around 1,000 grams. So that means you've got 500 grams left over. And those leftovers really are to, look after your tension. So if you use a bit more, then you'll have a bit less. But none of my testers have ever run out of yarn, I don't think. No, obviously. But their blankets do have different dimensions. So that means they all have different tensions, but they can still make it with that pack. Okay. Right. So we will have 6 weeks of videos, 10 videos. Well, actually, there's 11 videos, but the 11th one is for the bag. Okay. Now, on Friday, and every time a video is released, Dirk is going to send you an email. So if you have bought the pack from us, we now also have your email address, because of course you had to give that for your confirmation for your order. We have taken that email address and put it in a list, and we will be sending you 10 emails. So every time the video is published, we will send you an email saying there's a new video, with the link for the video and the link for the blog post, because you need to go to the blog post, which will also be linked in the description box underneath the video. So even if you haven't bought the pack from us, or if you're still wanting to wait, or if you are doing this later on, of course, or if you're doing this with your own yarn, then you will still be able to, of course, get to the blog post via the link in the description box. It's just that by sending you an email, it's a little bit easier. It's all in one place. But it's not a problem either to go into the description box of the video underneath, click on the little V, then it opens up, and then you can, I think you have to press the read more or something like that, and there'll be links and everything will be there. Okay. Now, you can also just go to the blog post, of course. You can just go to our website. On the left-hand side, there's a list with yarns, patterns, and there's also down below, I think it is, blog. Okay. Go in there and you will see a list of the blog posts that are there. Now, that's where you also find a couple of our previous CALs. The CAL posts will stay on that blog for free for 6 months. Now, generally it's a bit longer because I forget to delete it, but after 6 months it will be gone, because also it becomes a paid pattern. We've spent a long time making these patterns. We've, had it tested, checked again and again, and certainly for this pattern there was a lot of work, so we will be selling it. So in the future, after the cal has finished, and after 6 months as well, if you can't get the free pattern anymore on the blog post, you will have to buy the pack and the pattern to be able to make it. So now you are going to get the pack, and for free, of course, always the videos are always for free, but also for free you will have the blog posts. Now, the blog posts are not going to be pretty. Okay, I told Dirk not to add any pictures, because already there is a lot in there. We have charts in there. Okay, we have written pattern rows in there. every single row has been written out. Maybe I have not repeated the row 4, and you'll soon find out what I mean by row 4, okay? Row 4 will just say, do row 4. Any row that's a row 4 will just say, repeat row 4. And you will come to love or hate row 4. It's like Marmite. But yeah, let's talk about row 4. You will find out what I mean by row 4. But it's one of those things in mosaic crochet, of course. Okay, so everything that you need, the video, the blog post, the charts with the written pattern as well, will be accessible to you. If you've bought the pack, you can go to the email with all the links. If you have not bought the pack, or you're waiting, or you're doing this later on, make sure you find your way to the blog post either via our website itself or via in the description box. There'll be links. Go to a video and go and see what's in the description box. There's always the link to the yarn that I'm using. There's always the link to any written pattern if there is one. I don't do written patterns for everything, but of course, I try. And for this time, of course, for the blog, for the cowl, there will be the blog post link as well. Okay. Teddy bear, you'll have to wait for the border. The border is clearly visible here, so you'll have to wait for that. In the meantime, if you are new here and you think this is all you get to see of this blanket, that's not true. We have a lovely video a couple of weeks ago where I show you the blanket in Paphos, in mosaic surroundings, because this is what I based the theme of the blanket on. So this is called Odyssey. It's a journey that we're on together, and I have based this on the Greek mosaics from prehistoric times. No, not prehistoric times, from Greek times. Yes, so Helene, you will have for the written pattern only, yes. For the right hand people only, yes. But depending on how you want to do it, if you just do it like that, but if you just read it like that and read it like right hand and just do it left hand, or if you're just going to use the chart and look at the chart, I think that's two possibilities. It's just what you are most comfortable with. Have you? I think you have tried a smaller version, one of the preliminary videos. So do see which one you like best. Okay, Helene? No, we're not doing a Zoom. No. The problem that I was asked to do a Zoom, but thinking about it, the first few rows really is counting. Okay, you need to just count your starting chain, make your first row, make your this, make it. And I just think a Zoom is not going to be beneficial. Okay, so because of the counting, I would, always somebody would be counting. So I don't want to scare you, obviously, but if you do that, you know what it's like when you do a blanket, when you start a blanket, the first row is so important to get your numbers right. Once you're done and once it's right, it's fine, but you just need to, need the peace and quiet to do it properly. Okay. I know it is good for a social experience, and we have been doing lots of Zooms. What's your name? Because I've not seen your name before. We have been doing a Zoom session every month for the last 3 months. but we have been making smaller items. So we won't be doing a Zoom session at the end of in May, but we will be doing one at the beginning of June for a certain project. Okay. So I don't know which project just yet. Oh yeah, I do know which project just yet, but I will tell you about that when the time comes. And then you buy the pattern, and that means you will then buy into the Zoom, and you will be getting a Zoom link to do that. Okay, so that's what we've been doing because yeah, it's more relaxed and it's not counting so much. The items that we've been making during those Zoom have been fun and have been easy, and we've been able to gel over them as well. Okay, Amanda, it depends. It depends on how you like doing things. See, I personally do not have a ah yes, Claire. Okay, you were in the color theory Zoom. See, the thing is, Claire, it's easy to, that was perfect to get started on Zoom because it was a, I could show you exactly and off we went. But with this one, we just need to count so much. We just need to count, okay? Yes, Carolyn. So look out for the Zoom. Exactly, Dirk said that as well. So look out, Carolyn, look out for the Zoom on that smaller project. Okay. Yes, of course, Dirk. That's true as well. I only have a subscription for Zoom for 100 people. And if we were to send 400 people a link to the Zoom session, that would not work. Okay, then people would be falling off because not everybody would be able to get in, and also that would make it very difficult for me to to help everyone because you'd be like this big. I don't know how it would work then. Okay, yes. So printing. What I do personally, I take a screenshot, and I don't have one at the moment, I don't think. I take a screenshot of the chart, and I edit it as a picture on my phone, and I cross it out with a highlighter. So I don't have a printer here in my office connected to this computer. If I need something printing, then Derek has to print it off for me, which is not a problem. But I generally am thinking, oh, he's not home. I need this printed, whatever. So I just make sure it's on my phone or on my computer here, and I just highlight it like a picture, and I just cross it off like that, because this is what you need to do. Kelly says, yes, you can send them to a print center or you can ask at your local library. Okay. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. Fantastic. Patricia, everybody should be able to do this, Cal. With all the preliminary videos that I've done, you should be able to do it. Yes. Like I said, I can't print things off. I do everything on screen, and I just take a screenshot, save it to where you know it is, like in a favorites album, and then I cross it off by highlighting it. But this is something you have got to do. You have got to indicate where you are in your pattern. You have to cross off every row that you do. Okay? If you have done a row, you cut off your yarn, you take your device, you take your paper, you take your highlighter, you indicate where you are. Okay? Very, very important. Oh, Kelly, we're not that technically advanced here. Don't even go there. Do not even go there. Actually, He's just gone over from a color printer, from a black and white printer to a color printer, so I could have the black and white printer, but I'm not even going to ask. I'm quite happy here without a printer. I don't need anything printed off. And if I do, it's so rare, I would wear out the printer by not using it. Simple as that. Okay. So, Tracy. No, Tracy, don't do a sampler. No, have I ever said you had to do a sampler? No. Not no Zoom for now, Janice. Um, oh, Tracy, why do you say that's where you've gone wrong? Ah, maybe you've not indicated. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Just make sure, or yeah, write down which, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Diana. The easiest way to do it is to keep a notebook with you and just write down. Maybe you could even indicate it in your planner. If you indicate it in the planner, just make a list, one to whatever row it is that we're going to be finishing on. I'm not going to tell you that. Okay, I'm not going to scare you before we actually get started. But tick off the rows, make a list, tick off the rows. These are the numbers I have to do this week. Make a list, tick them off. Simple. Okay. Yes, Tracy, maybe that was a good idea. But the secret also with mosaic crochet is to know where you are, so you know which row that you're doing. And if you have some way of indicating, some people have this sort of ruler that they can move up on their piece of paper. Always good, because if you're looking at your at your chart, it's good to be able to see, highlight the completed rows, something like that. Yes. So you'll you'll fall into a habit of doing that. You'll fall into a way of doing that. Now, personally, I don't do any of that, but this is just how I work. Okay, I just see, oh, where am I? Oh, yeah, oh, that's where I am, and I continue. I just know where I am. But yes, obviously, you need to make sure that you know where you are, one way or the other. Okay. Row counters, yeah. No, yes, exactly, Diana. Do not be worried about this. It is, Julie says, if you can do a single crochet and a double crochet, you can make this blanket. And that's exactly right. Okay. There will not be tick boxes, Catherine. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. No tick boxes this time. But you will have your rows, and you can just tick off in front of the row or in the row in the first one, something like that. Okay. Chris, I might just be painting something. Yes, use your planner to track your journey. There are plenty of pages where you could just put numbers and tick them off. Yeah. Highlighter tape on the chart. Yes, that would work as well. See, there's lots of people, there's lots of ideas. Do something that suits you. Like for me, I do everything digital. I have it on my screen here on my computer or on my phone, and I just do it like that. And for me, that works. Just find something that works for you. Okay. So I have already said 6 weeks, 10 videos. Do the videos in order. Follow the video. as I prescribe it, because in all those videos, I do go through all the rows. I tell you exactly what to do for each and every row. Sometimes I will say, do row 4, but you'll know by then what that means, okay? Uh, and I will also say, go back to a previous video. And in a way, yes, go back and rewatch that video to find out about that particular row. But by that time, you should know what you're doing there. You will remember how I've explained it, or it will be something that it will be something that you've already done. So you'll be able to just, pick up from there again, from memory as well. But of course, if you watch the video, then I have another view. Okay. Yes, Ingrid, exactly. Ticking off your rows as you do them with mosaic crochet is, in Ingrid's opinion, the number one rule. The quickest you'll put yourself off of mosaic is losing track of where you are. Yeah. So you've got to, tick it off. Yeah. A highlighted tape. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good idea, Bob. Yeah. Dag Louise, blijf er even bij. Ben veel te laat, zegt ze, maar je mag toch blijven nu ook? Yeah, okay. No. Diana, this happened last year, so people have the planner for this year. So this year we will be launching the planner autumn time again, as we did last year. Yeah, so I am in the process of, here in the back of my head, it's starting. Okay, so if you get the pack from us, we will have your email. We will be sending you emails, blog posts. Yeah. So there will be an 11th video at the end of the cal for the bag, but no worries about that just now. And I am going to be showing you, of course, soon the shawl that we are going to be doing with this cal, because that's what we generally do here as well. I always link a wearable, a shawl mainly. It's a shawl. Sometimes it's something else to the cal as well. So yeah, that will be launched in a few weeks. So that will be fantastic as well. And yeah, make sure you go to the Facebook group. If you're not a member just yet, please go to the Facebook group. Julie's just reminding us. Yeah, to go to the Facebook group, ask any questions there as well. But also, if you're not a member of the Facebook group just yet, please make sure you answer the 3 questions to be let in. And yeah, Ophelia Talks Crochet on Facebook, and then you're a member of the community. And as of next week, we will have lots of cal pictures being posted there as well. So, is there anyone who has any more questions about the cal? What have I not mentioned? Tracy, are you asking whether my mum is going to make the cal? Well, I did ask her, and I don't think she is. I'll try and convince her again. But she's rebel number 1. She'll make something of mine and then she'll be like, yeah, but I'm doing it like this, or something like that. So she's having fun. She's crocheting. She's making a big blanket again, I think. Sometimes I get these pictures posted from her saying, look, I finished this or I finished that. And she comes up with her own things. I'm not, let's see if I can find her latest make. Whether what was that? Oh, no, that's me. This is this is what she's making. A new blanket, she says. Do you know what stitch that is? No. It's a stitch that she's doing herself. This is a stitch that she based on the waffle blanket, but she's not doing the second row. She's just doing that first row. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, rebel number one. And what did she say about the with these colors? So I think possibly that's Enchanted Forest, isn't it? Those colors, possibly. But then again, who knows? Who knows? She's a rebel. She's a rebel. Let's see if she. No, that's not. That wasn't. Yeah. So no, maybe not in. Yeah, she's probably sent it in another chat. But yes, it was. That's what she does. That's what she does. So we just leave her to it. She has made. Oh, which shawl was it that she made? Because she's not good at doing triangular shawls, she says. But she has made one recently. Was it the happy shawl? Maybe. And she was like, "Oh, look what I've made." I'm like, "Okay." Oh no, this is the wrong thing. That's Rachel running her marathon. Half marathon. Yeah, so yeah, she's a rebel. Yeah, Kelly, yeah. Oh, well, don't tell me that. Don't tell me you alter my patterns. No, no, no. Obviously, you've got to do what is best for you, what you enjoy the best. Can they get straps for the bag separately? So and Wednesday, so I no, okay. Yeah, because they're not easy to get actually. So but you can get them from Amazon, yeah. Um so the videos are coming out as usual on Friday and Wednesday. So it starts Friday, then we go to Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday, Friday, and so on. Okay. Oh, Caroline, that's wonderful. Oh my goodness. We want to see pictures of that. Catherine, you have not opened your pack yet. Oh my goodness. Who else hasn't opened their pack yet? Am I missing some questions? Uh, yeah, Melanie, the same time as I always publish. So it's 6 p.m. UK time. So it depends on where you are in the world, of course. But oh, and you haven't opened yours either. Oh, Debbie, you're well, do you know what? We should do another mystery one because honestly, that stuck. That just stuck. Oh my goodness, so many of you still haven't opened your pack. Maybe we could do the autumn one as a mystery one. Yes, Susan. Oh my goodness. That's interesting because, do you remember there was that Cal where we asked you not to open until the day itself? And ever since people have done it, have kept on doing it. I know someone else who doesn't open their pack. Unbelievable. See, the thing is, well, I'm going to tell you. In the autumn, we're going to do a cal, which will be reminiscent of 10 years of Ophelia Talks. So that's all I'm going to say. So that's a little bit of a for you. Just a teaser. But yes, obviously, you're starting your cal now. I am starting the autumn cal designing now. Thank you, Laurie. Fantastic. I hope you're going to have a wonderful experience. Okay. I'm too curious. Yes. I've trained I know, Bonnie. I know. That doesn't give you much. Well, it's enough. It's enough. You don't know what I'm going to do with this wall either. It's going to be a big change. A big change. Fantastic. Well, yeah. Okay. I will, yeah, I think that's decided then. Then the cal for the autumn will be a mystery cal. And I know exactly how I'm going to do it. Yes. Okay. Right, everyone. Now, main thing for this week is on Wednesday, there is going to be a video which will give you some problem solving items. So there might be a case of a missing stitch, and I have already made you a video on how to deal with that, and that's going to come out on Wednesday. So this is one of those videos that you think, oh, I'm not going to watch it because, watch it. Okay, because it will give you the information that you need to be able to save your work, save yourself a lot of tears. Uh, but then, on the other hand, if on Friday it's all too overwhelming, take it one step at a time. Okay, Friday will be the start. It will be very exciting. Friday will be an easy way into our blanket. There won't be that many rows to do, and it will be fairly simple. Okay, so don't feel overwhelmed. Just take it one row at a time. And by the end of that little section on Friday, you will be smashing it. Okay, but just take a little bit of time. Make sure you are in the Facebook group. If you are struggling, if you are thinking, oh, what am I doing? What's this? Go to the Facebook group, take a picture, ask your question. Do not spend time trying things out, trying to do it, don't waste time on your own, getting annoyed. Go to the Facebook group and ask, okay? And I'll be there as well. The moderators will be there. We will be able to, and other people are there, of course, as well, and we'll be able to help you. Make sure you have watched some of those preliminary videos. Make sure you have done at least one small item of a mosaic crochet before you start the blanket, but you should be fine. Okay? Yes, and don't forget to relax. Julie says, Dirk then said, don't forget to breathe, eat, and sleep, of course. But also, what I would say is, don't forget to enjoy it. Because our craft, our skill is creating something, but creating it and enjoying the process of creating. And we're going to learn a new technique. We are going to have a little bit of, oh, I'm learning, but then you've got to enjoy it. Okay, so I hope you will. Yes, exactly. It's not a race. Again, it's not a race. There will be quite some rows at certain points, but don't worry. You can catch up on the videos as well. Okay. Maybe, Rebecca. Not really, no. Yes. 6 p.m. in Montreal. No, it would be earlier then, wouldn't it? In Montreal? Yeah, 1 p.m. So by the time it comes out, it sort of will be midday, and you'll be able to, sit down in the evening and get started. So I hope you will enjoy next week. I hope you will enjoy the Cal. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate asking them in the Facebook group. I hope I have not missed any questions here. I don't think any major questions were asked at the end here. Um, it will be fine, Amanda. It will be fine. Yeah. Yeah. So you get home at 6 p.m., have something to eat, settle down, and then start making your row fours. You'll have to tell me whether it's Marmite or not, whether it's a love-hate relationship with that row four. But we'll talk about that not next week when it's Easter, of course, but the week after when we have our sort of catch up live about all about the Cal again, how you're doing and how you are, getting on with the Cal. So I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a lovely week. Have a great start to the Cal and have a nice Easter. And then there'll be more videos the next week, of course, because now it's all Cal videos that are happening. Okay. All Cal videos, right? So thank you all for being here. Happy Easter. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone. Bye.